Alrighty guys, I was going to record a video over the brand new creative update that came out with the big Fortnite update, but there is a massive issue with Fortnite right now, and creative mode is literally unplayable. The featured island is Island 60 by 60, and that doesn't sound like a featured map to me. Also, my island will just not load. I've been sitting here forever, as you can see via the top right in my time, and it's just not loading. It's been like this for hours, which is why I'm making this video now. I figured it would have been fixed by this point, but it's still not, so I'm going to read everything that was new in the creative update for you guys to enjoy, I suppose. I was going to make an update death run like I did last time, because there's some really cool stuff now, but unfortunately, can't play the game. The Fortnite Creative Update v15.10, the highlights of the update are a better spawning device, which is absolutely amazing. Once we get into details of that, you guys are going to love it, especially the map makers. Hall of Fame or Hall of Shame, it says show off the winners, losers, and movers with the new player reference device. So in this update, we got 2 new devices, which is mind-blowing, because besides the matchmaking portal we got recently,
we've had no new devices in over a year, so
this is big. And the player reference device is going to be incredibly nice for people like me, because it basically, I'll tell more about it when we get down there, but it basically shows stats on a holographic projection of your skin, which is amazing. And lastly, of the brand new stuff and the highlights, you can now load into creative a lot faster if you have the island code, which if you watch my video, it's always on the screen in the top middle. You can literally click play on creative, and then instead of hitting create and loading into the hub, you can just enter the code right from there and load directly into it, which is gonna save so much time. Moving on from that, there's a lot of stuff we're not going to cover in this video. Of course, it's on your screen, so pause and read if you'd like to, or of course, I'll link this article down in the description. Check that out if you want to. There's just so many new features. There's a bunch of stuff for auto pickup, which makes it to where you can pick up pickups, which is just, I don't know what that is. Basically, all of the brand new auto pickup features, they're gonna be nice, because you can pick and choose what people will auto pick up if they have auto pickup turned on, which for a lot of mini games, not really death runs per se, but for a lot of mini games, that's gonna be really, really, really nice. This option right here is going to be a game changer. I'm super excited. I mostly play solo, so it won't affect me too much, but it's player collision, which you can now turn off. Which basically means you can walk directly through your teammates like you're Danny Phantom. It's gonna be epic, it's gonna be beautiful. Kenny and I will no longer be able to troll each other on maps that have this turned off, but still, a really nice feature, and honestly, a good quality of life update. This one is also a good quality of life update. Basically, when you're in a matchmaking game, for the most part, you can only go back to the main lobby and then join back into creative and get back into the hub. But now we have the option to return back to hub, just like we do in Fortnite. If I open up Fortnite here, back to hub. So that option will be there whenever you're playing like the Among Us LTM that's currently in the game, or like the Pit, or whatever they have nowadays in their LTMs. Hopefully a new Death Run LTM releases soon, because that was really fun. And of course, we've got more bug fixes, the usual. We actually have some new items coming into creative for the first time in forever. You know, cue the Frozen song. But they're adding every version of the charged shotgun, along with every version of the Dragon's Breath shotgun. Now, to be fair, you could get these weapons in creative through other means, but now it's just super simple. It's just right there. Again, I would show you, but I can't do anything. I can't do anything on this screen, and I still can't load into my game. Also, about this, I recorded a video yesterday that's going live tomorrow where I talk about this, so just ignore that. You know, it was recorded before the update, so don't worry about that. We've got some more bug fixes all over here, and now we're talking more about the actual devices. So the player spawn device is basically taking over the actual player spawn pad that we've had. So it says right here, the old player spawner device will be renamed to the player spawn plate and will only remain available for a certain period of time. So here soon, maybe a few months from now, or like half a year from now, that's gonna be gone. It'll be completely replaced with this new one, which honestly, I'm all for. And the reason I'm all for that is because this one is going to be like a prop rather than a trap, which means you can place it anywhere, which also means you can make someone spawn anywhere, which is amazing. You know, before you had to always have a connected piece that would allow you to place a trap, and that's how you would spawn. I'm sure it was really annoying for a lot of people who really get these intricate builds, because they would always have to make sure that something was connected. But now, no big deal, not a worry in the world. Just place down that prop, you're good to go. And as you can see, not really much about that, but the big thing, at least the big thing to me, is the player reference device. There's a lot here, more so all of the abilities it has, but we're gonna go quickly through all of them just so you guys understand just how cool this is. This device can be used to store a reference to a player for the purposes of displaying information and relaying their identity to other devices via triggers and receivers. A lot of big words, a lot of professional speak right there, but basically, what this device is, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, it is a hologram of your skin. So like for me, it would be a sparkle specialist with my name above it if you choose that to be on. And it would also display like your deaths if you want, or I believe your score or your kills. And it's a good way to show off how well you did in like a death run, or how many kills you got in a mini BR type map. It's gonna be really awesome. I am super excited for this. There's lots of colors to change it to. You can actually have the animation be different on the hologram. So there's idle, which is normal, there's hands on hip, and there's flex. You can obviously have the base of the thing be turned off, which is nice. You can have the details be off, obviously, below the player, in the middle of the player, or above the player. For me personally, above the player just makes a lot more sense. So whenever I make a map, whenever I do that again, obviously I will have it be above player. You can also have it curved, so it's either no curve, a small one, a medium one, or a large curve around your name and around your hologram. If your map is based on rounds, you can have it track the total or just the current round, which is really cool. You can have this activated by sequencers, which is awesome, and also you can allow activate without player reference, which determines whether the device can be activated and send a trigger signal without a player being registered to it. And then a ton of trigger and receiving support and some more stuff for matchmaking. Just a lot of awesome stuff. I cannot wait to see what the map makers do. I'm hoping for an awesome, relatively short death run made with all of this new stuff in the next couple of days. So if you guys are map makers, if you're planning on making something, if you can like bang out a map by like tomorrow or the next day, please send that to me. I want to play it. It would be amazing. Thank you so much if you do. And last but not least, we have a quick PSA. If you guys have billboards in your map, they're going to be updated to have the words sample text on them if there is nothing currently on the billboard. So if you've got a billboard somewhere with no text on it, delete the word sample text and that should fix it. I really do appreciate how here in Creative, there's going to be a ghost image of the border so you know what you're clicking and actually if you're clicking it. Personally for me, whenever I've had to change the border, I've had to get a friend to select everything around it and right click just to take it away for a moment so I could actually click onto the billboard. So annoying. I'm so happy this is here, even though I don't make maps too much, so I can only imagine how much the map makers are excited for this. Again, unfortunately, I couldn't talk about it while showing you guys everything, but at the very least, I could talk about it. And as you've seen, it's been like another 15 minutes. Nothing is loading. I mean, you gotta be lucky to even log in to Fortnite right now. Their servers are completely screwed up. I don't know what they did. At the very least, it seems like you can go over to these ones and actually load a map. So we're gonna see if it loads, and if it does load, if we go into it, will it actually be the map? Because if you go into these ones right here, it'll just bring you into a default island, and then if you come back to this hub, everything will be deleted anyway. So can we load Blood Gulch? It looks like we can. Nice. So if you guys want to record or play with your friends, you can still do that. Just you have to build from the water or the island, because again, when you go back to hub, everything gets deleted. So just bring out your builds and you are good to go. Oh my goodness. So guys, if you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like rating on the video. I would really appreciate that. I know this was a totally different video, but like I've said, I just can't get into an actual map and I can't make something to show off what I'm talking about, which is super unfortunate. But again, if you guys enjoyed, make sure you subscribe. I would appreciate that. And without further ado, I will talk to you all later. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I guess no deep dabbing today. And peace out.